Hello there and good morning. Welcome to day 3 of the cruise, our second full day at sea. And if you need another reason to have a balcony in your room, this is it. We enjoyed coffee every morning while the kids slept. It was amazing, relaxing, peaceful. Make sure you get a balcony on your Disney cruise. Good morning. Second day at sea, day 3. As you can tell, I'm a little tired. I'll get through it. My favorite drink is at the Cove Cafe in the adults only section, coconut latte. Unfortunately, the little stencil thing is broken, but it still tastes good. My kids are still sleeping. I'm gonna get up to go to the kids club. I'm gonna do some napkin filming. It's gonna be a great day. Okay, deck 11. Right beside Senses Spa is the gym. They have cold towels, they have cold water, the lemon water, all the cardio equipment and weights you could want. I did the treadmill. After that, to the right of the Senses Spa check-in desk and right beside the gym, you can see right there, this location, look at that view. It is quiet. If you need to get work done, read a book, you just kind of want to get away. Perfect place to do that. I also got a smoothie. I needed to get something healthy in me. This is for an additional cost, but it was really good, and I highly recommend it. Now, only a few people appreciate this. I loved coming back to our room in the mornings and seeing the bed made, everything clean, the bunk beds away. And literally, one of my favorite things that our stateroom hosted was line up our shoes. I can't tell you how happy this made me. Another thing that I was kind of hoping or I wasn't sure about or how it was going to work was weather on our full days at sea. So this was one of the storms that hit. I think we had 2. They literally lasted for about 30 minutes to an hour. It got windy, it got blowy, but then again, everyone goes inside. So it's almost a perfect time to stay out there, grab a seat or reserve it after the storm passes, like just be sitting by. We found the perfect location to ride it out. Stormy weather. And please note the water going back and forth in that little wave pool thing. That's how rough it got, but I didn't even notice. Yeah, it's sunny over here. Look, you can see the sheet of rain. Here it comes. Now the inside activities just get real busy because everyone's racing inside. The secret, whoa, it's like perfect.
Oh, I can feel it.
Every morning I had to get the cocktail of the day. This is the one they had for our 3rd day. Just note that they are pretty sweet, but still delicious. Okay, hello. We're still day 2 at sea. We just had, if you join your Facebook group, sorry about that, ours organized a pub crawl, hence the little stutter there. So if our Facebook group did it so that they did like a full day one with a schedule. Look at that beautiful schedule. It's backwards. So we just joined for a couple of them. They got raffle tickets. So at the end, they're going to raffle off like a Disney prize if we attend tomorrow. And now I'm off to change because I'm a little sweaty to go to champagne tasting, which should be interesting. My husband loved it and he is not a champagne guy and he booked it for me. So let's see how that goes. Okay, here we go. Champagne tasting. I call this mini cruising. This is my Minnie Mouse cruising outfit. I like it. A little wrinkled, but like what can you do on a cruise? It's linen. It'll be fine. It'll unwrinkle itself or de-wrinkle more once I sit down. What can you do? East Coast grandma style, Minnie inspired, champagne tasting. Here I come.
All the way from Argentina, and we also have the Michael all the way from Philippines. Yes. All right. So today we're gonna start from your left to the right. Stainless steel tank. All right, just like the Prosecco, and there the bubble is the biggest. Okay. All right. So now we are going to check the nose of your champagne. What do you know of this champagne?
Grapes.
Grape, added cheese, SD characters, right? Okay, this is what the champagne show you. Okay, if you are not sure, actually for me, when I first time detect the champagne, what I thought is like the soya sauce for me. Okay, for me it's kind of the soya sauce, alright? But I'm not sure how you feel, but for me it's definitely like soya sauce characters, alright? Because I like to use a lot of soya sauce in my sushi. When I first time to detect the champagne, what I thought is like the soya sauce, okay? Some people will detect like kind of the cheese, some people detect kind of the SD characters. It depends on your sensitive. Okay, so take a sip of your champagne. Just for information, the first champagne we're going to try is Moet Chandon. It's a non-vintage, alright? What do you think about this champagne? Not bad? Acceptable? Yeah. So, right now we have something very high acidity, very refreshing. We want to pair with your popcorn and let's see what is the effect. Okay. Again, so what do you think the color compared to the Moet Chandon? It's darker or lighter? It's a little bit darker? Alright. Actually, it's a little bit darker. Alright. So, which means the wine is a little bit more aged, right? Alright. And the bubbles are more or less the same. Okay, now we are check the nose and let's see what is the difference. What do you detect, sir? It's more sweetness.
I always want those.
Okay.
Great.
So actually for the book you got, you will detect a little bit more flora and a little bit more sweetness, slightly sweetness compared to the Moet Chandon. Because the book you got, they are using high percentage of the reserve wine to blend it. And also they're using the little bit higher percentage of the Pinot Noir. Alright? The Pinot Noir will give the fruitiness or either they will give the floral characters. And that's the reason why you will detect little bit sweetness in the book you got. Okay? Just take a sip and let's see what is the difference with the Moet Chandon. So what do you think? Which one do you prefer? The first one or the second one? The second one? Alright. Do you know why you prefer the second one?
More expensive.
Most of the champagne, they allow to use the white wine to blend with the red wine. And that's the reason why the color is very deeper. But for this one, they are just using the steam maceration for 24 hours and straight to process the whole champagne process. Okay, they didn't blend with the red wine. Okay, but if you see there's a rosé, means they are using the more Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir will give the body of the champagne, and they will reduce the acidity, but give you more flora. Okay, so let's take a nose of this champagne and let's see what you nose of this champagne compared to the first two. Is that more flora for you? And more sweetness? Okay. So this champagne will give you more flora and more sweetness. For this champagne food, take out glasses, okay, champagne food, which is what you are using for the third, for the first three champagne. Okay. This kind of glasses actually they will help you to keep the bubbles longer, alright? And you are looking the bubbles nicely from the bottom to the top, okay? But however, you really hard to detect the aroma, okay? And that's the reason why we want to give you some different experience. We try to change the glass for you, alright? For this kind of wine glasses, okay? So now we are going to check the aromas. Before we check the aromas, okay? So what do you think the color of this champagne compared to the first two?
Darker.
It's much more deeper, yeah? So which means the wine is more aged. It's a little bit more older compared to the first two, alright? And this one, at least they're aging 36 months before they're released to market. Even they are non-vintage as well, alright? And also, have you realized we don't check the sexy legs here or the legs of the champagne?
Yeah.
Most of the time we don't check the legs, okay? Because the champagne or all the sparkling wine, they came from the cold region. They are all belong to cold region. And the cold region, they don't produce much alcohol, alright? So there's no point to check the alcohol, is whether they are contain high sugar or high alcohol or not. Alright, for the champagne food, take out glasses, okay, champagne food, which is what you are using for the third, for the first three champagne. Okay, this kind of glasses actually they will help you to keep the bubbles longer, alright, and you are looking the bubbles nicely from the bottom to the top, okay. but however, you really hard to detect the aroma. Okay? And that's the reason why we want to give you some different experience. We try to change the glass for you, alright? For this kind of wine glasses, okay? So now we are going to check the aromas. Before we check the aromas, okay? So what do you think the color of this champagne compared to the first two? It's much more deeper, yeah? So which means the wine is more aged. It's a little bit more older compared to the first two, alright? And this one, at least they're aging 36 months before they're released to market. Even they are non-vintage as well, alright? And also, have you realized we don't check the sexy legs here or the legs of the champagne?
Yeah.
Most of the time we don't check the legs, okay? Because the champagne or all the sparkling wine, they came from the cold region. They are all belong to cold region. And the cold region, they don't produce much alcohol, alright? So there's no point to check the alcohol. It's whether they are contain high sugar or high alcohol, alright?
Dude, check it out! It's like a big human tank! Sweet!
You mini-needs go high. Mini-needs, try to find Nemo.
Try to find us!
Alright, come on down, little blue. Everyone, say hello, Dory. Tea Jelly Man.
Oh, Crush, I'm not really comfortable with this.
Why not?
I don't know anything about talking to humans.
Oh, I can speak human. Hello.
Okay, at dinner we got upsold on the. I just got a normal cocktail. So I had to go with the black. What was it? Black truffle pasta, the tuna tartare. Husband got the ham and the same as me. Oh, it's a ship. Cheers to dinner here. The kids got some fruit. Well, we got the kids. What'd you get, sirloin? My full diet at dinner ended the night watching Maleficent under the stars. It was amazing.